Hello, everyone. This is Willie Green, aka Dr. Financial Literacy. Wanted to go ahead and drop off today with another wonderful episode. Still waiting to get approval from the credit union. This is day 8, and we're just going to continue to move along. Today, I'm going to work with you to kind of look at the properties that I have and get a little bit more in depth of what I'm starting with. Again, I like to say as a disclaimer, I am a political economist. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a CPA or I'm not an attorney. But I am a political scientist and I look at society and I look at how things are going on. And I'm also an entrepreneur. All right, with that in mind, let's pull up my sheet with basic information on it. Okay, so as I said before, I have 3 properties. They're in the Atlanta metropolitan area. I moved to Atlanta, I think in 2003, and acquired my first property through the Department of Urban Development. They helped me with only a 3% down and an interest rate. So this very first property here is New Orleans. Was my first property that I acquired in about the 5/1/2005. Let me blow this up a little bit more, make sure that we can see it. And on this particular property, it was a 30-year fixed mortgage with an interest rate of 5.75%. The principal and interest only, without the escrows or the taxes or insurance, I pay about $594 a month. And then property taxes are about 300 or about 3,000 per year. The total loan when I first took it out in 2005 was 101,850. If I go to full 30 years and end at 2035, then I end up paying $112 in interest plus the 101,000 that was initially paid for the property. That'll give me total payments of 213,973. The second property I purchased in about 2008, also 30-year fix, 6% interest. The principal and interest only without the taxes and insurance, $347. $300 for the taxes and the insurance. The total loan was $57,900. The interest that would be paid would be $67,000. And by going to full 360 months, that'll be a total of $124,000. And that'll be this and this equals this. And it should be paid off in 2038. So you can see from at least the first 2 properties, I'm more than half of the way with paying for them, but I'm still looking at either getting the HELOC or an all-in-one loan to reduce my interest and use a different strategy. A third property I purchased, Creekside, 2009. That should be 2009. 30-year mortgage at 6% interest, $304 a month, $300 in taxes and insurance. The total purchase was $46,900. Now, on all the properties, I did not include closing costs. After 30 years, the interest will be $64,072. 360 payments will be a total of $110,972. So as you can see on each one of the properties, at a minimum, with the interest rate that I have, I'm paying 100+% interest. And I've been carrying these loans since 2009. So when you hear others out there are saying that the interest rates are high, the interest rates are the interest rates. What I had to do was engage in some opportunity, what economists call opportunity cost, and just change my lifestyle if I wanted to acquire some assets. In addition to that, going back to 2005, I took on a roommate. That first roommate did not work out. I took on a second roommate. The second roommate did not work out. But the third roommate that I took on was an older woman, lived in the Atlanta metropolitan area, and we lived together for about 10 years, paying as little as $400 a month. And I took all that money that I was getting from the rent and I threw it at the properties to bring down the principals. So I think I'm kind of ahead on some of my properties. Now, in going back, and I think they call that also house hacking. So I didn't know what I was doing at the particular time, but now, after watching a couple other videos, they call it house hacking. So I house hacked my way to a total of four properties. I filed bankruptcy in 2016, I think, and lost one of the condominiums because the entire subdivision was on the same water and sewer line and I really didn't look into the details of the bills and everything that they had going on. And they condemned the entire property and community, and I lost that particular building, but was able to keep the other three, and I've been just doing my best to try to hold on to them. Now, this is the final one that I wanted you to look at. Now, all together, all three properties are on a 30-year fixed mortgage. So that means whereas I'm trying to get a HELOC that I can dump money, my checks in, dump my escrows in, dump my rents in, and bring down the principals, I can't do that necessarily with a fixed mortgage. But you also can pay chunks on top of the fixed mortgage and probably get the same results some others have shown. All three of the properties interest rate average 6.21. Just the principal average 1,245. The estimated escrows that I pay every month is 900. Let me add one more line. So I'm going to add the principal and the taxes and insurance all together. That'll give me a total monthly payment for all three. Okay, so let's add that up. Taking this and taking the escrow. And that gives me a total of all three properties of 2145. And this will go a long way if I'm able to get the HELOC and the all-in-one. There I can dump my paycheck. So the all-in-one, they say acts like merging your savings, your checking, and your mortgage into one. So if I combine all of these initially, if I would have combined all of these initially, I would have had a total loan of $206,000 plus some change. If I would have got a HELOC and paid them all off, then I would have been dumping my money into the HELOC. The next video that we look at, I'll show you what I've paid off so far and what I'm seeking for the HELOC, which I've explained in the first video. So again, just wanted to take some time and give you just a little bit more background about me as I continue my journey, either getting this HELOAN, a HELOC, or an all-in-one mortgage. I have a total of three properties that I purchased over the years, 2005, 2008, 2009. And I used a strategy which they called house hacking. I didn't know it at the time, but I had a roommate that lived with me for about 10 years and was able to build this up in general. Today, I'm still holding on to all three mortgages at interest rate on average of 6.21, principal and interest. The total loan beginning in 2005, I just added them all up together. And one of the main things I wanted to show that in general, it'll be a total of $449,000 that includes the interest from each one of the properties. So one of the important things that the HELOC or all-in-one can help is to reduce what I will be totally paying in interest. So I'm continuing to wait to hear from the credit union. Hopefully they'll say yes, and I can combine them all into one and move forward. The most important thing that I'm trying to do with this HELOC and all-in-one, particularly I'm hoping to set up an all-in-one so that I can show the community how we can use this tool to reduce our interest that's paid on loans in general. I think I've heard that it started maybe in 2020, I think possibly, or even I think earlier. Well, 2000, I think. But in some foreign countries, Austria, um, Germany, I think, and France, and Canada, I think they have more people utilizing the all-in-one strategy. So again, I am a political economist. Not a financial advisor or a CPA or an attorney. Consult those professionals to get a more definitive advice. I'm hoping to simply share my journey in trying to establish an all-in-one, bring it to the community, and let the community see the results and see if this is something that they would like to do. So again, if you're looking for it, the product that I'm looking to get is called an all-in-one mortgage. ALLIN 1 ONE mortgage. All right. This again has been another episode of Dr. Financial Literacy. If you like the video, just hit subscribe. If you have any questions, please just give me a call or drop it in there. I also do small loans to help reduce credit cards. So that's another side business that I have that I'm trying to develop. So if I can be of any assistance, please give me a call, hit the like button, and enjoy the rest of your night. Bye bye.